deliver it as we just saw there.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this play is not good. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to... Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normal.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Oh, he fakes the spike. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that right there has to be one of the toughest plays for a quarterback. I mean, he rolled left, threw it all the way back to the right side, maybe a little ill-advised.
That was very simply a no, he did not do that, did he? Yes, he did, because he went all the way to one side, threw it all the way back against the grain, and was successful.
And I guess when it's a touchdown, probably won't hear many complaints in the film room.
Now, he'll get a plus on his grade sheet, but also get a little note, don't do that again.
Be careful. Gay is on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards.
Looked like the defense, but pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain. 6 points. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run again with Perine. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. One quarter gone by, 3 still to play. We'll be back in a moment here at the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. It's a close game here early on. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. We'll return after this message. Here, watch. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals draw even, and, of course, they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it. Because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play that time for the Rams. 59 yards. And that was just a good job. From the red zone now, Stafford. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's second down. Burrow on play action. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. Try for two. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
On first down at Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety? Have maybe the same coverage skills. How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game,
and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. He juked him. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now the second quarter. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion. But the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. And that will be in. 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. So we've come upon halftime. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Big mistake here by the kicker. It out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Oh, he fakes a spike. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's gonna get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Allen Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Stafford. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he stopped immediately there. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go play action with Burrow. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Now Burrow. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is it. Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Burrow looking to pass. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think is what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. To throw is Stafford.
That's out to the flat for 8.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
54 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for him. Offense.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams ready to go on offense.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation.